The truest tradition of AEW wrestling is their great multi-man matches. The great trios matches, the 8-mans, the 10-mans. That is the great tradition of AEW. So much stuff was going on here. They got, and another, look, let's start with this. Another great straight up match by the Bucks. No nonsense, no weird props, no items being used, no sneakiness, just another great straight up match by the Bucks, showing once again how fucking innovative they are. That slingshot stomp into the sit out power bomb. I was like, there we go. That's what you want. That's what you expect from the Jacksons, actually. That's the kind of shit where you're like, yeah, this is why you guys are one of the greatest tag teams of all time. This is why you guys are the best team of the 2010s. You guys. And this, like, I feel we're so close. I feel we're this close to the big nationwide Young Bucks run. We're so close. They had a great match at the pay-per-view at All Out against Claudio and Wheeler. Again, just straight up, no nonsense. Just having a great wrestling match. And now this, in this context here, same thing. They're not being clowns. There's always a little clowny aspect to the Bucks, don't get me wrong, but it's not permeating the match. It's not keeping them from working. It looks great. They wrestle great. It's all good. I get excited about it. And look at all the stories that have been set up in this match, in one match that lasted 21 minutes. A fantastic match, by the way. Let's underscore that. And a great 21-minute match that didn't even feel like that. Look at all the stories they've set up here or continue to move forward. Again, Ospreay and Okada and Take Soup and Ospreay. The United Empire finding its footing in AEW versus the Callis family, right? The Don Callis family at the same time. All these little morsels that are peppered throughout this match that are all just like that are all just waiting to be devoured, that eventually will all lead to something in one shape or another. That's why I keep praising AEW when they do these matches, and I keep telling y'all, the best way to tell your stories in pro wrestling is in the ring, and the 6-man, 8-man tags are perfect for that kind of stuff, for laying the groundwork, for adding some story beats, from just giving us more, for enticing us more at the idea of Ospreay fighting all of these guys, or Okada versus Takeshita one-on-one. And Takeshita in this match, like, look at this guy. He's like Okada, Ospreay, and he's got issues with both of them. He is acting like the alpha. I'm like, finally, I'm starting to feel like Konosuke Takeshita is a top guy in this. Excuse me, I'm tripping over my words. He's finally starting to feel like a big deal. The guy coming off of a big G1 performance, coming back to AEW, and you can tell he feels and looks the part. He feels grandiose again. God damn. He is one of the best wrestlers in the world right now. And he's in AEW. Like most of the best wrestlers in the world are. There's a lot of them in AEW. Maybe not most, but there's a lot of them in AEW. He's another one, but he's a guy who should absolutely get these spots. And I feel we're getting there. And we're doing this wonderfully, perfectly. It's the kind of storytelling that drives me, that I'm like, you're not taking me for an imbecile. So I can see what's going on. I have to observe. I have to pay attention. You don't have to shove it down my throat. I see what you're doing. And I see what you're doing with Takeshita. I see that you're starting to heat him up. You've got plans for him. And I can only support that. Because of course you've got plans for Will. You've probably got plans for Okada. We're excited to see them, don't get me wrong, but you probably have plans for Okada. You have plans for the Bucks. And all this is going to tie in together at some point. Like, all of these people are all going to have these great little feuds moving forward. I am so excited about this, about the result of this match. I mean, and next week the Bucks versus Ospreay and Fletcher. That's a match of circle. I'm sorry. Like now that I've seen that the Jacksons are back in working mode, I'm a lot more into this match.